by nature. Take Culture Night 2020.
interrupt your daily politics radio show with pressing news. Ireland is now officially the next country to be hit with the ever-growing global pandemic that is COVID-19. The Taoiseach and all of our elected officials are to engage decisively on this crisis. The statement of a national lockdown is expected to be announced within the next few hours.
This is it! My time to shine! I'll show those carrier pigeons I can get this news to my Merlin Woods faster than you can say COVID-19.
Come on, my cubby, come on.
Yes, Mommy?
Come. Now, if we see any humans, give them the starry eye, okay? It's quiet. Come on.
Oh, the road! I can make it! Ah! Oh.
By the sweet, safe smell of the fresh air, by the bright blue sky above, by the traffic-free tarmac, I say, let's be having you, Dublin Road.
Did you see the length of the grass around the pictures? It's rife with dandelions. Plenty of pollen bashes, ladies, and let's do the dance for our queen.
Our queen! Your Majesty!
Oh, Hilda! Mammy Fox! How are you doing?
Bad, how are you?
Well, I'll tell you now, I'm like a new mouse altogether. There's no humans to hide from. And there's no drone of traffic, and not to mention its smell. God, it's so smelly, and it's just everything's so abundant, and the wildflowers are in bloom because they're not doing that incessant cutting, which is also noisy. I mean, what did I do before all this silence? It's just like, I don't know what I used to be so anxious, but this silence is so good for me. Oh, is it? Oh, not a peep, not a sound, no drone of a buggy or a bicycle wheel. It's just so, I could keep going, but it's just
Sorry
so
to
silent.
interrupt your silence, Hilda. Get a word in now. Well, I was coming up the road. I saw a badger. He'd been over to the Roscommon Woods and back again. Not a sinner around, not a human, nothing. And then he was telling me as well that the bees were feeding on the pollen and the nectar. And I believe him. I believe there was so much around that when I was coming up the Dublin Road, what did I see? Only the bees asleep on the road. They were fat and full. They were snoring away. Oh, Jesus. How are you, Corvid?
I am Corvid, oracle from the east and teller of great news.
Oh, how are you, Corvid?
He
That
always-
one has notions.
Always had notions.
Look, it's a virus. That's why they're not around, the humans. And it's not just us, it's everywhere. I heard there was a herd of deer walking through Hackney in the UK. The canals in Venice are filled with jellyfish. And somebody caught a coyote on camera crossing the San Francisco Bridge. And I heard this now down to Gaway for what you can believe of it. But that the bees got so drunk on pollen that they fell asleep right in the middle of the Dublin Road on the tarmac. But that cannot be right, can it?
You bet your drunken dandelions we did!
Look at them! Full stop, Darren. Tenors on the pallet. No. Well, I best be off Hilda Wood from Mount
Oh,
TV.
you're a star,
I'm
a
going
star.
to interview the humans about COVID-19. Hello, nature viewers, and welcome to Merlin Woods. Following the shock announcement of a national lockdown, we bring you here today one of our local representatives, Bertie Hive. Hello, Bertie.
Bertie Hive here, your local representative from the 1-to-1 party, also formerly of the Pave the Meadows party. Now don't hold that against me. That was a pain in my past now. Anyway, hello out there to all me voters, near and far. I'm here and I am standing for your health and safety. And it is of the utmost importance to me. Bertie Hive, your local representative, never far, always near.
That's great, Bertie. Agreed, just to get a word in edgeways. So, Bertie, like we ask all the visitors in the woods, we're going
Fire away, Hilda. Fire away, Hilda. There's no question too big. And there's no question too small for Bertie Hive, your local representative.
Yeah, okay, Bertie, that's great. You're our local representative. We're very happy to have you here. So, Bertie, the question we have for you today is, are you nature?
Well, Hilda, I can only reflect on my own experience as a resident of this area. And all I can tell you is the amount of nature in our locality is just amazing. I'm blown away. I have these woods here on my very doorstep. I say my very doorstep. And I have to say this as well, that we are very lucky to have this within the magic 2 kilometres our wonderful government set out for us. I cannot tell you much more about this woodland. It's absolutely amazing. For the first time in a while have I noticed that there's insects, animals, and I even noticed a few varieties of butterflies. Imagine that, Bertie Hive, noticing butterflies. Oh, God help us all. For the first time since my childhood, I have actually contemplated life. And I found this wonderful tree. Down there, you know where it is, the meadows. And I sit under it and I come up with all the answers to all the conundrums of our local community. I'm telling you today, as far as Donald Trump is my witness, I have solved all our problems. Bertie Hive, your local representative.
Oh, well, that's great, Bertie, but maybe we'll retract the question.
No. In all sincerity now, Hilda, I am an avid supporter of the pollinators plan, All Ireland one. A big supporter. Actually, I am actually a huge supporter. You won't find anything more huge than me. A big supporter, altogether. But nature. And now, are you trying to tell me I'm the same as the old weed there on the verge? Or that dragonfly that I tried to squat off your head there before we came on here? I am not Jurassic. I am a Muslim man. And I am here to look after me local voters. No, Hilda, I can guarantee you there is not a bit of nature in me. I am all human. Human.
That's great, Bertie.
I'm glad you hear me.
Right.
I'm glad you hear me now. I'm all human. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to go now because,
okay.
Look who's over there. Malcolm, would you come back quickly? I have to put the brown envelope in my key that I have with me.
Well, that's that there. Thanks very much, local representative Bertie Hive, for joining Hilda Woods today on Mouse TV. Now, with no further delay, I'd like to present to you our next visitor to the woods, a regular one at that. Our Natural Screens welcomes our local insect expert, wildlife enthusiast and photographer, musician and activist. Let's give a hearty welcome to the environmentally friendly Colin Stanley! Oh, hello, Colin.
How are you, Hilda? How are you?
Hello, hi, Colin. How are you doing, Colin?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Thanks for coming to visit us here today, Colin.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So, Colin, I guess the question I'm going to ask you, like we ask all the visitors here in Merlin Woods, is, Colin, are you nature?
Well, yes, Hilda. I think I am nature. The problem is, with modern life, every time you look at a screen or turn off a switch, you forget about that. And I know for a fact, every time I come to places like Merlin Woods, the more often I come, the more I feel connected to nature. And the problem is, some of the humans have forgotten that.
You're right, Colin. Can I just say, Colin Stanley, everybody, Boolabus, thank Thank you so much for coming, Colin.
You're very welcome.
Oh, well now that's Hilda Woods for Mouse TV and Merlin Woods. Over and out.
Hello! I am Officer 7166666666 Gaway of the battalion Insectum. And this is my colleague, Officer 212937AB of Squad 51530 of the battalion Arachnid. Can I get a go, Merlin Woods? We are charged here today with the task of introducing you, biodiverse agents, to the finer genus human. Since our foray into phase 2 of the COVID-19 global lockdown, our natural world has been infiltrated to an unprecedented extent with humans. We believe, as feral marshals of the natural law, and I believe as the closest observer of the human species, that we should be better informed in our investigation of this human species and the finer classifications of the human with our very own natural rating leaf system. 1 leaf, bad. 5 leaves, good! Isn't that right, 212937AB?
As we spiders know, being the most intimate observers of human behaviour, humans are terrestrial beings, characterised by their erect posture, their bipedal locomotion, manual dexterity and heavy tool use. Humans also possess many cognitive abilities not seen in other animals, including a full-blown language capacity. Humans also possess reasoning and planning abilities.
Let us now look at the various species of this human and their defining characteristics with what I like to call the Know Your Human transect.
Come on now, trainees. Let's put our new training to use in the field. Look for defining characteristics as to their nature rating. Can anyone here tell me what that species appears to be?
Too late.
I'm in the woods. Merlin Woods. Yeah, no, I can cut through on my way to work. Ash stopped is a godsend, really. Just gives me a break from all the madness, the COVID madness in the hospital. And you know, sometimes just sitting underneath a tree, it just gives your head a break from the lot of it. Yeah, listen, Jackie, listen, I'm going to have to go, 'cause I'm going to be late. Yeah, okay, bye. Bye.
Bingo! As the foremost expert in human classification and assessment, I can categorically confirm...
I can too.
I can categorically confirm that the first live nature rating species is a nurse who receives a 5-star nature rating. She uses the wood as a restorative place. She leaves no trace and she respects the noise level for all the species that she shares the beautiful wood with.
Now, children, I hand over the torch of investigation to you. Go forth with your transect sheet and count each human in Merlin Woods and rate their naturally nature.
Am I late? I'm here for the Understanding Humans course.
Okay. Oh, yeah, snacks. COVID snacks. Yes, okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, lovely. Oh, we're not going to afford you. We're not set up. Oh, look at come on, humans. Oh, you're go. Look. Yes, okay. Mammy.
Sleeping on the job. Again.
What day is it, Mammy?
Oh, Jesus, she speaks. Day 5, Hilda, day 5.
Have we any more humans, Mammy?
Still the same number, 5 humans, day 5.
I can't do this anymore, Mammy.
Well, you signed up for it, you signed up for it.
Do you know what I'd rather be doing, Mammy?
What would you rather be doing?
I'd rather be rummaging around in the undergrowth, finding a juicy earthworm. An earthworm. Juicy earthworm.
Oh, jeez, you're making me hungry. You're making me hungry. I can just see it now. A juicy earthworm and a big, oh no, maybe a big plump bird.
A juicy earthworm.
Wood pigeon.
No, a juicy earthworm.
Oh, no, a wood pigeon would be lovely.
Get a sliver in your mouth.
Oh.
Oh, I can't do this anymore!
Oh, Jesus, compose yourself. Compose yourself. Compose yourself. Over here, guys! Over here! Over here!
Hello, Mammy. Hey, Hilda, what's shaking?
Oh, not much now,
much.
truth be told.
Not much.
There's not many two-leggeds around here, these parts.
No.
Have you any news yourself?
Well, we've kind of spread ourselves wide.
Yeah, we hit up the ginger forest on day 1. Day 2, we buzzed over to Dragonfly Alley. Then we heard there was some awesome two-legged action at Dingy Skipper Bridge.
Oh.
And then this gnarly farmer surfed us across the Dublin Road to the mystical Roscommon Woods. No fear, dude. No fear.
Only a few two-legged friends that really felt like they were at one with us. But we met loads of our fellow ecosystem friends.
And any news from them? Have we missed anything? Have we missed anything
Any
good?
news? You've trained your cubs well, Mammy. I seen them in town, sneaking around in the grass. The
they're
grass
good,
is so
they're good.
tall.
In all my years, and they are many, I've never seen the woods and nature thriving like this, and it's such an easy pace. My granddaddy used to speak of it. All the abundance and quietness
True.
brings a great ease.
Hold on to your surfboard, gnarly farmer. There's a tidal wave of two-leggeds coming.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, get ready, get
Go
the shoes out, get the shoes
down.
out!
Yeah, but for the fall.
Running shoes and earphones. He's a jogger. Jogger. Yes.
Ah, sweet. 5k, only another k or 2 to go. Sweet, I'll be out of this place in no time at all. Ah, this place is unreal. No wild women, no buggies, nothing to get in my way. Now, practice those bunny rabbits. Only bunny rabbits in this forest, and my bunny rabbits, yeah. I'm out of here.
Jesus, those cyclists would clear every path and everyone around them.
8,346 steps. Like, what time is it in the day? Jesus. Oh, God, I love this place. It's so green. Oh, it's so lovely to be walking here in the woods, like. But you know what? Like, I feel like I'm cheating on the prom. Yeah, I know. It's like.
This lad hasn't a badger's what's going on here in the woods. Not a bird song or smell does he stop to take in, only stomp, stomp, stomp.
Fancy clothes. Talking on the phone. Prom walker.
Prom walker.
Yes!
Ooh, I got a shiver. Dudes, do you ever feel like somebody's watching you?
Don't move. It's okay. It's just Colin Stanley, our friendly local photographer. Just don't move. We're just little animals.
Myself and the red squirrel were like poster species, celebrities for Merlin Woods.
He's cool, man. He knows the drill. He doesn't interfere, so we don't need to fear. Over here, Colin. Check out my moves.
He definitely cares, young rat. He's a good one for sure.
Oh, hello, Colin. It's just little old me, Hilda Mouse. You photographed me before. Nice to see you as always.
I want it gone. The verges cut, gone. Oh, Jeannie Max, rats. Oh, what am I going to do, rats? Typical voters. I want the grass long. Keep the grass long. Keep it wrong. And now we have rats. And now they're going to go cut the grass. Cut the grass. How is Bertie supposed to do everything himself? Really, these all Ireland pollinators need to sort themselves out. As far as I'm concerned, a few nice window boxes are a few boxes in Ayr Square. They'll have to learn their place. They'll have to learn their place. People need structure. And I tell you, I was right the first time. Concrete the place. We won't have to worry about anything. Just a few little boxes here and there. Because people, they can't go without structure. Lots of structure. Concrete structure. And there will I be. The voters be happy. And I will become Bertie Hive, the next TD. Ha ha ha! Cut it, I said!
The Feral Branch of Investigation, along with the long-standing permanent residents of Merlin Woods, gathered today to report on the findings of their lockdown human transect. This is Hilda Woods, Mouse TV, going live to the event.
Okay. First of all, it's great to see even this many of us here today. The last few days as the new phase began has been a tough transition for all of us, not to mention having dealt with the upsurge of humans these last few weeks with noise and plastic and litter. And we had a ball at the start of lockdown. We got all our business done in peace and travelled with ease and got to relax in each other's company at our leisure. Not to mention all of you grasses and verges that came into full bloom for the first time in decades. We loved it. Thank you. And the humans did too, for a time. When they were relaxed themselves, I suppose. So I've gathered you all here today as the Feral Branch of Investigation has published the findings of our research, and it might be helpful to us in the coming season.
Our summary findings were that in the period from March 2020 to June 2020, there was a 910% increase in the amount of humans spending time in the woods. Of these new arrivals to our little habitat, 13% started out at a 5-star nature rating, or have elevated themselves during the COVID-19 lockdown. The classifications of human that received this rating were the wildlife enthusiasts, the wildlife photographers, the yoga folk, a sizable percentage of dog and puppy owners, a surprising 30% of new parents, and a whopping 81% of families of 4 or more.
On a positive note, the National Biodiversity Centre has recorded far more entries of new members, which illustrates an increased amount of interest in nature amongst humans. They took pleasure in us, took time to be and sit with us, which is all we've ever wanted. They are part of us after all. There was a general consensus during lockdown that the Verges were not only a place of wild natural beauty, but also that they should be encouraged to continuously grow.
However, these entries and people's enthusiasm has dropped significantly since society has reopened and people struggle to find the time to spend with us in their daily lives. The rubbish eased significantly in the first phase of lockdown due to the lack of humans in the wood. The rubbish crisis in the latter phases were in direct correlation with the upsurge of humans using the woods as a result of being contained within 2 kilometres of their homes. This rubbish consisted of aluminium cans, glass bottles, plastic bottles, face coverings, and of course, plastic gloves.
In all, the humans' nature rating improved during the lockdown period, with many humans reporting an appreciation of the natural wildness of our habitat when it's left to govern itself to do its job for the earth, including the humans. Basically, an unprecedented level of love for us and a feeling of belonging amongst us occurred for the first time since natural history has been recorded. It was our Woodstock, the stuff of paradise for us too. We were at one with the humans and they were at one with us. However, with humans looking for a sense of control in their new normal, an alarming amount of people want to go back to mowing verges and clean, tame lines. And this, as we all know, is not only an alarming threat to them, but to us.
It is only during these times that a sort of renewal can happen for the earth and all of her species. Human, plant, animal, insect, all of us. And on that note, I've something personal I'd like to say. For a brief period, you realised you needed us, and you walked in our shoes. You flew through these woods, or sauntered at ease. You noticed the wildflowers, and you listened to trees. Your panic was lessened when you listened to us. Our anxiety rises. Now your backs are to us. Can't you just leave us be? Every bird, insect and tree, every animal, flower and plant. We accept you laid bare, whether you talk, walk or stare into blue skies or trees light to chant about what may become, about what has been done, about unity, health and good care of this planet we're all on. But the song that you've sung is not for all, but for one. And your future demands that you beware.
It's the same old normal, are you loving it? It's the same old normal, are you feeling fine? Trains are moving, planes are flying, people gathering, animals singing. It's the same old normal, are you loving it? Are you loving it? That was wild, it's now tame. Are you happy now to be part of the play? Do you remember precious moments with your child? Do you remember the promises you made?
wildlife flying, people gathering, animals freeing. It's the same old normal. Are you loving it? Same old normal, 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 same old normal. Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Same old normal. Are you loving it? Same old normal. Same old normal. Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Same old normal. Same old normal. Are you loving it?
Normal.